Hello everyone, welcome to Puppet Escape 2. This time we are doing the Lost World. We have 15 monkeys to get, but we have 18 in total. So let's begin the first half with 15 monkeys to get. So about this level, yes, it is based on Jurassic Park in a way. It is not based on Jurassic World because that never came out until years later, and this game came out way before that. So shut the fuck up. But yes, it is based on Jurassic Park because dinosaurs and shit. But it doesn't have the name. It just has Lost World. Don't pay attention to that. Just go get this first monkey over here. Has a gun. His name is Sam. Got nothing on that, sadly. I don't know much about Jurassic Park, so even if I do know any names, I'm sorry, I can't help you there. But there was Mervin, who's hiding under a dinosaur for some reason, because that's definitely going to help you out. And then there's one monkey over here who needs a banana to get out of his little hut, so I need to switch to the banana ring, throw it, activate it, and then just grab the monkey from there. Nothing new really. This tactic is actually really useful for speedrunning, because, you know, there you go. That was Homer. Now, I'm pretty positive that it might not be, but I am going to say it is Homer Simpson. That's the reference. That's the only thing I can think of considering banana and shit. Anyway, this next one over here requires you to ride this dinosaur all the way over and then grab onto this. If you're unlucky, you won't get it, because it's very finicky. But, after a jump cut, if you do get it right, you'll actually grab on, and all you have to do is grab this monkey over here, which is Grant. And then you can continue on into this little cave under the waterfall, and you can go and get the next few monkeys who are over in this area that I absolutely hate. There's a few reasons why I hate this area. First of all, this is where the bone shooting pigs are complete bastards. I hate these guys. They are not fun. They are not fair. They are very accurate, and they are complete and utter bullshit in this area. Because there are piranhas around here, and if you stay around here in the water, you will get bitten and die. And there's also a monkey who has a flame torch on him, so of course I'm gonna get burnt. But I'm gonna grab him just in case. And now I have Des. I've got nothing on that name, and of course I get hit from doing that. Fucking asshole. Fuck's sake! There. Shit, I've only got 3 hits left. Okay, just gotta make sure to get hit again, which I probably will, considering I have this. Yeah. I'm gonna take care of this guy right over here, and we now have Stanley's Parable. And, yeah, that's about it for this little bottom area. Now we have to go up top, which we have to get back over to where I hit that switch and climb all the way up. And you are going to watch me doing that, because I will only jump cut at a certain point in this area, because I don't really want to waste too much of the jump cutting. I mean, I could, but there's no point jump cut right now, considering it's a short way away, and once we're back over here, which we are now, I have to do this. Not this particularly. You can double jump to them, you just have to make sure you get a really good double jump to make it. And then there's these assholes. There's also some coins behind me if you want to get them, but it's mainly these assholes who will be the center of pissing you off, because they will be around a lot. There's also a monkey over here that I need to grab. He's been sitting around looking at wooden sand TV, what? And that was Baz. I don't even know. And yeah, nothing behind there, but there might be someone behind these places. You never know. That's camera work there. Hey, look, I need to use the water cannon to actually get past this point. That's nice. This is the only area where you need the water cannon too, so that shows how much they actually make use of this gadget, which is not very much compared to everything else. And there are 2 monkeys over here. One is wiping his ass, and the other one is now gonna get caught, considering he's a complete and utter idiot and a pussy, and now I have him. That was Stumpy. Does it have anything to do with stumps? Like the tree stump, or, you know, Stimpy from Ren Stimpy? I don't know. But we also have Kirsty, who pretty much is a regular name. That's about it, really. And now for the part I hate, the balancing act, because if you fall down here, you fall down all the way over here, back to the beginning, you have to run all the way back, and yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Even if you are slow, the way the game plays is awkward considering you have to move quite a bit to left or right to actually, you know, move left or right, or else you're still going straight. And yeah, it's kind of shit. And of course the fucking bastard. Okay, we made it through, and now we can go through this little cave over here, in which, to my right, will actually be 3 monkeys. Now, why am I saying this? Because that's the only thing that's in this area, even though they're dancing about. You also have a fucking T-Rex. Yeah. In case you're wondering, the T-Rex will hurt us and possibly kill us, and that was lunch, by the way. Great name for this area. These other two are not breakfast and dessert, or, you know, dinner, whatever. Trust me, I wish they were, but they're not. Get rid of the fast guy right now, and we have Obet. These names are kind of getting weird now. And take care of this guy, and we have, if I can grab him, Lewis. And there's also a life where the dinosaur was at 7 lives. And in case you are absolutely wondering, no, you cannot hit and destroy the T-Rex. Your hits will go right through him, and you will instead take damage, so don't bother. Now then, here's some coins. Here's some logs that spin. This place is full of piranhas. If we ever get anywhere near piranha, we are possibly going to die. So, let us pray that doesn't happen. Wink, wink. And now here's a monkey over here. We just have to knock him out, because he's a punching one. And we can't afford to get hit once you have Prince. Does that have to do with the Prince musician? Possibly not, because he was a boxer there, so... I don't know. A lot of these names, I just don't know. And over here, with this big jump we have to make, there is a pipe that of RC car is needed on. So, get the RC car out, get it over, and then we'll have to make sure, so the monkey's right over here, we scare him, and we get up to this island so that we can go and grab him. But, oh wait, piranha. Yeah. I have to jump cut now. But hey, we have full health now, so that's good news. And after scaring him, I can now grab him. And that was Babe. Is it based on the pig? Or is it based on women? I don't know. A lot of these references I don't know. I don't even know they are references. But hey, we now have this area, which is our final area, which is actually the second area because we went out of order, but fuck you. And we just fell down because I actually jumped, and for some reason there's now a delay on that specific platform. Yeah, you have to jump early or else the button doesn't register and you don't jump and you just fall off the fucking ground. And it's kind of stupid that way. And by the way, there's a switch over here. Hit the switch and a little cutscene with a monkey by a radio dish for some reason. Grab him before he shoots any rockets, and you will have the final monkey for this run, Murdoch. So, that is it for this mystery. Let us leave the first half of The Lost World. Yep, but we're not done yet, because we have a red monkey. Yep, we have to fight Red Monkey, and he is extremely easy and will not take any time at all. Let's hear his introduction, please.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Ouch.
Great introduction. Now, the way you're supposed to do this is to just make sure he does his move where he spins around. He'll get dizzy and then you hit him. And in order to make him trigger this every time, get very close to him and he'll do this every time. Unless he's doing his little fire form, which he does only once in the middle part of the fight. This is how you're supposed to fight him if you just want to make sure you get through as fast as possible in a time trial or whatever, because if you are far away from him, he will do all sorts of other moves, like doing a little, I forgot the name of it. It's like a wrestling move where you go up to the nets and, you know, the ropes, and then you just like run, like you run into it, then you bounce right off of it, and you run into someone from there. Here's the fire thing. Now he's doing it. That move. We'll need to use our water cannon to turn off this fire. Oh, never mind. I got hit, so it doesn't matter. By the way, if he does do that bullshit, you're better off getting hit so that you don't have to worry about, you know, the delay on him. And him have to do it infinite times. And now grab him and you win! And that was Red Monkey. So yeah, we have beaten the next boss. Let's get out of here. Yay! Now we are done at the boss. We can now go back to the Lost World and get the remaining 3 monkeys there, who are all in that one area we were just at before, with that one monkey by the satellite dish. And yeah. Let's go ahead and get the last 3 monkeys, shall we? Now the problem is I'm not going to jump cut because there is a bit in the starting area on the way to that area that is new, and there is a bit of area that we haven't yet explored in the second area, which is now our last area really. So yeah, we're gonna have to, you know, go through that. But hey, there's boulders here and they will hurt you bad, so try to get under them and try not to get hit by them, and you will make it through alive. And now here we are in the pterodactyl rock ride. The slow one. The very slow one. I'm gonna make you watch me go through this ride, because it is very exciting, as you can tell, and isn't in any way, shape or form complete shit, completely boring, and fucks the camera up to no avail and makes it really frustrating to actually see what the hell's going on. Now the timing is suddenly different because we are fast on this middle part, so we have to wait into runs to get over there. And then we can't get over to that island over there on the third one until it makes it to loop again. So, fucking hell. I mean, it's either this or, you know, slowly traversing through that one vine area, back in that one area. So fuck that, I'm just going to take the ride. And by the way, there's a monkey up there on a pterodactyl. Get the slingshot out and shoot him down. If you can get the distance. If you can get the distance. If you can get the fucking distance! There we go. And now it's time for me to go get this monkey before I get hurt. And yeah, that was Terry. Now then, time for the last 2 monkeys who are up these stairs, which will quickly go down, so hurry your ass. Now, this monkey over here is called Marco Polo. Marco Polo, that's the reference. And yeah, up here it's just like health and these bony bastards. And that's really it. But hey, over here inside this box is the last monkey, whose name is Emma. And that is it. That is it for the Lost World, that's it for Red Monkey, and that is it for the first half of this part. Yay! So yes, that is it for the first half of this part. We have done the level, we have done a boss. We're doing pretty well. But the sad part is, I do not have a freaking minigame to show you. So what can I show you? Well, we have a lot of bonuses. Like, a lot. So next time will be Skyscraper City, but right now, we're going to be checking out our bonuses in the Entertainment Center. So let's go ahead and check that out right now as our original character, who I've got the name of Kakeru. I think that was his name. It's the RC car, as you can tell. It, you know, drives around normally. Its steering is kind of weird. You can somewhat, you know, drive it for your character, and yeah, it's actually kind of neat. In a way, it's kind of useless too, but hey, it's neat. But we have bonus RC cars, which do absolutely different things. We have the standard RC car, which you already know and love. Then we have the black RC car, which is an ultra-fast car of aerodynamic design. And by that, I mean, it's just fast. In fact, it's the fastest RC car in the entire game. So, if you want to like get through it real quickly, like a speedrun kind of thing, Yes, very useful, and you can also go through your character really well in this. The problem is, though, that you'll have to actually unlock this from the thing, and that'll take you about 100 million tries, possibly. And yeah, not worth it. Don't bother the speedrun thing of that shit. Then we also have the tissues, which is an unbeatable paper chassis. And the weird thing about this one is that it does have a special thing to it. It goes about the same speed as the normal RC car, except a little bit slower. But yeah. The thing about this one, I can only explain once we actually take it for a test drive, a real one. This is like just showing it off, really. But yeah, it's like a tissue box of wheels that we can control with our RC car controller. I do not know why. And then we also have sushi, which I have no idea why either. Even the monkey will be full by its likeness. That is actually kind of true, though it is not what you're expecting. It doesn't like allure them like a banana. Like, it really doesn't. It does something else though, which again I have to show you. Like, these last three I have to actually show you in order to actually explain it. Like the pudding here explodes in a gooey explosion. That one's actually kind of self-explanatory. In fact, the sushi's the slowest one, but this one goes about the same as the RC car. About the same as the tissue box, actually. And yeah, it does explode. It makes a big explosion. Bigger than any RC car ever. And that one I can actually explain because the description actually tells you this. So there you go. Now let's take them from a test drive, shall we? Because we might as well, right? So first of all, we will be taking the black RC car, which I told you is the fastest one. So it gets right to them real quickly, but the problem is it's very weak. So it doesn't take too much to actually destroy it, and yeah. Fastest one, but weakest one as well. Not really the most useful thing in the world. But hey, it's fast. Then we have the tissue box, which... Now the thing about the tissue box is... It's very interesting. You see, you're possibly thinking that this tissue box could be useless as just like a gag thing, really. It's not. In fact, the tissue box is actually invincible. Yeah. It doesn't matter how much damage this fucking tissue box takes, it can't be destroyed. That is its ability. It is indestructible. It's not the fastest, but it is the best RC car because it can't be destroyed, and it can be a great distraction. Seriously, if you get the tissue box as your first collectible in a speedrun, it's useless, but hey, it's useful anyway if you just want to like fuck around a bit. And you have the sushi, which is specialty, is the fact you can get very close before they actually get alerted. So yeah, the sushi makes their alertness, their radius of seeing this RC car, very, very small. So it's neat for sneaking, but it's completely useless unless you can actually catch monkeys this thing, which you can't. And then there's the pudding, which I can actually just show you by putting it in the water. Yeah. The other RC cars make a small explosion. This one makes a regular explosion, like a bomb. So, yeah, it's actually really interesting. And it can do a lot of damage if you want it to. Though I do not recommend it, really. And now it's time for some of the art and the manga. Because I might as well show it off. So, and by the way, I'm not showing the jukebox because you can just like see it on YouTube. You can see the whole entire OST on YouTube, so just go see actually what the jukebox. But Ricky Monkey 5 sketch looks pretty nice. We're gonna look at all the art. The blue monkey sketch. It's very nice. Be zooming in whenever possible. The yellow monkey sketch is right over here. The pink monkey sketch is right over here. A lot more detail on there. White monkey. Very interesting design. He also has a stick, which he never has in the game and never uses. Red Monkey and Kakeru, who, you know, doesn't really have that design. And there's Pipochi, who does have that design. And then there's Hikari and Pipochi, which that is a lot more like the design. And there's Natsumi, who, well, has been an annoying bitch in one minigame. There's Professor, who looks a lot more cooler in the sketch he does in the actual game. And it's the expression list to show all the expressions that Hikaru can make. Even some details on how to make expressions, a great tutorial lesson there on how to draw. And Pipochi sketches including one about the hats. Looks very nice. And more Papachi sketches, including a very angry one. And then there's some different designs of Hikaru, which is very interesting. This one seems a little weak and pussy shit. And this one is very anime-ish. In fact, the Papachi looks very different too. But yeah, there's a lot of different art styles for the sketches too. We've got this one right over here, which kind of reminds me of Bleach in a way. And then we have this one, who is normal Hikaru, but with a very fat jacket. I don't know why. But this is more closer to the actual design. Then we have a more flamboyant Hikaru. Don't ask why, it's Japan. And then we have Hikaru, who has the clothing of Kakeru, which is interesting. Kakeru, I mean. And then we have this very Dragon Ball Z-ish sort of Hikaru. Yeah, don't even tell me that's not a Dragon Ball Z look. Like, seriously, that fucking hair, dude. Then we have a more bad boy Hikaru, who, yeah, has a little hoodie on him. So, that's nice. A lot of different designs, which are interesting. Then we have this more, the American Ape Escape cartoon Hikaru, which that cartoon is absolute shit. And yeah, here's another one that's like that. Seriously, fuck that cartoon. And then we have, like, this design, which also has monkey ass. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit there. And then here's a more clothing-oriented Papachi, which is actually very nice. And here's Natsumi, who I don't think she was in the first game, but it kind of reminds me of something from the first game. Then we have this little drawing here, which looks like some Broken Age or something like that. Then we have Kakeru, who is in a different clothing, like a normal, average clothing, which, you know, formal and all. Very nice. Doesn't have that in the actual games, though. And then there's Hitoki, which, only in Ape Escape 1. He doesn't appear at all in Ape Escape 2, and yet his art is right here. In fact, there are two characters that only appear in the bonus section, in, like, pictures and shit. They never appear in the game. And I don't know why, because they were in the first game. There's another one, Charu. Like, she doesn't appear in the second game either. That's what I think she does. Like, I don't remember her being anywhere in the game. Neither of these two characters ever appear, but they do have their art styles here. I guess because some of it is art styles from, like, the first game, and they never were in the first game, but I don't think that's actually the truth. Hell, here's the art style of Ape Escape 1 right here. That's nearly the exact design. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know why these two are not in this game. In fact, these guys were kind of not in Ape Escape 3 either. I think Charu was, but definitely not Hitoki. And then it's a professor who is a lot more Eggman-ish than he is actual likable professor. I guess they just wanted to design a more angry professor. Then we have some stage settings of various things that are not in the actual game, like a train, which, yeah, it's not in any Ape Escape game ever, I don't think. Then we also have this area, which we have some more anthropomorphic monkeys on the sketch right there, and like a robotic thing there for some reason. Then we actually have something that actually is in the game, the monkey liberty thing. Then we have this area, which doesn't exist, but it is sort of a variant of the Pink Monkey boss battle in a way. Then we have something that came straight out of fucking Space Channel 5. I don't even know what the hell, but this is a very interesting design. I'm surprised there's no Space Channel crossover Ape Escape. That would have been interesting, honestly. Then we have this kind of shitty drawing of the Japanese setting. We have a bit of kanji there, which I don't know any kanji, so I'm sorry, I can't read that. And then we have the pirate area, which is completely different. We also have like an arrow pointing at some fireplace for some reason. I don't know why, but it's there, and there's also some Japanese at the bottom, which I can't read. And there's also this, the pirate ship in a cave. Doesn't exist, sorry. And then we also have the Eiffel Tower. Fuck, I almost got the name of it. With a banana stapled on it and like a fucking roller coaster on it too, with the helmet on top. Not in the actual game. Then we have like a Paris setting, which is also not in the game. They have like some nice clothing, but that little boatman thing there, yeah, that sort of is in like the second level, really. No, the third level, I mean. But that's about it. And that is all the concept art. So now it's time for the mangas. Because why not? We gotta check out the mangas, right? I'm not checking the monkey novels until its own part. But yeah, the comic strips are interesting because they are all designed by a guy called Godo. I think that's his name. Like, some of them are. And these are some interesting stuff. And they're all translated, luckily. And there's also a special sound effect for these ones we look at here. Yeah. And look. Yeah, I completely forgot. You definitely did. This poor guy got fucking kicked out of the entire series at the first game. Like, this poor guy, he was like a main antagonist in a way. And the first game, and now he's just neglected for the rest of the entire series. I don't even know why. In fact, Kakeru's who neglected for the entire series almost. A lot of characters were neglected from the entire Ape Escape series. And hey, they like bananas. And now it's time for girl hunting, which, again, a lot of these art styles are very interesting. Here's Blue Monkey, who is actually trying to hit on Pink Monkey and Natsumi. And, yeah, a car. We all know what car he's gonna be using. Yeah. And of course they're crying. We should have seen this coming, honestly. And now it's time for the leak in the roof, which, yeah, there's a few that involve Spectre, and yeah, it involves fixing. And here's the white monkey, and we all know who's accompanying the white monkey. Yeah, the robot. This is gonna go to hell straight. Yeah. Spectre, why do you hire such idiots? Because they're monkeys. And now the little matchstick girl, which, you know, the professor feels sorry for the pink monkey, but we all know what's gonna happen considering it is Pink Monkey, and Pink Monkey is a complete bitch. And here's the red monkey, who is a complete bastard, a macho match scam. God damn. And she's also in her very angry phase, where she also uses her magic powers. And hey, the stun cloak's great for catching monkeys, that is true, but Natsumi is sort of angry for some reason. Yeah. Even though Kakeru thinks she's going to be catching monkeys too, she is not. Now, Natsumi does know how to use that thing, I will say that much. She is smart enough to use that. In fact, I think you can actually play as her in like one of the Ape Escape games. I might be wrong about that, but yeah, it was just a joke for a clothesline thing. But yeah, Natsumi is reliable on this thing. In fact, in the anime, which does exist, and it's not the thing on Nickelodeon shit, yeah, she does know how to use the gadgets. So, in fact, she does use the gadgets at some point in the anime. So yeah, Natsumi is a monkey catcher, just like, you know, all the characters in the games. And Yellow Monkey somehow got a strike. Let us just think about that for a second and continue on from there. And now, first day of school. Why is Kakeru going to a monkey school? We have no idea, but he is. And there is a scared monkey who was bullshitting because he has rockets in her backpack. And yeah, he's one of those monkeys, and Kakeru now has to run. Which, you know, because he doesn't have any gadgets. I don't know why he doesn't have any gadgets. Then you have Birth of an Enemy, which is actually how this little pig enemy is created. You have to have a Might Monkey telling us how it's done. Which, it's literally putting a piggy in a vending machine, in like a washing machine, with a pile of shit. And then, ding, after 3 minutes, you get an army of porkies. Yes. That is how these guys were created. Actual pigs and loads of shit. Put them together and you got porkies. And now for an amazing magic show, which this has been done to death multiple times outside of the game, this whole magic show bit. Like, there's this comic strip, and then there is multiple, like, the shorts. I think the American show did that as well, and the anime definitely did this in like its second season. So, yeah. This was done a lot, this whole magic show bit comedy thing. Except this one is new because they never actually use gadgets in these magic shows at all. But yeah, there you go. And a completely sealed room. This is like a joke on a whole detective thing. And yeah, the doors are Loctite. We also have a policeman monkey who, by the way, this sort of monkey is not anywhere in the game. Nice drawing there. And yeah, he just slipped up banana peels. Of course. And we also have the race, which, yeah, it's a race between Hikaru and Spectre, which doesn't make much sense. But hey, Spectre made some turbo boots, which are going to backfire, obviously. Even though he is winning, he is obviously going to hit into a wall because this is some road runner bullshit. Yet there we are. And yeah, he won. Spectre won for once. He won. So there you go. And we've got the missing weapon. Again, Spectre. Now, battle formations with the armored guys who are monkey soldiers. And yeah, you have to knock them out to actually get rid of all the stuff to actually capture them. So yeah, that's interesting. But where is his weapon? Where is his lance? He is using it to make a shish kebab. Good. And now it's time for Miss Banana to save. This one's the weirdest one. I'm not even going to explain it. Just, yeah. Just watch. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And now for spinning specs. Now to actually get the understanding on what the fuck is up with these eyes, these glasses that are all swirly on some of these monkeys. Yeah, Spectre can't even handle it. Like, seriously, the room is spinning, it's all crazy, it's weird. Just, how? How the hell? Well, you're about to find out now, because the monkeys that have these glasses actually have spirals as eyes. Now you know. So, now you have more lore of the Ape Escape world on the monkeys. We can now move on to the next manga thing, the next comic strip, which is Monkey Test. And this one is funny. It is subject the sun to death, really, but here is the monkey question. Select the banana that originates in Ecuador. It's B. It's definitely B. And of course, Hikaru is too stupid to understand monkeys, so oh well. And said, of course, it's our last one for this part. And yes, new safety monkey helmets. But how safe are they? They are never actually done in the game. They're just for a joke gag, really. And are you ready to see how they make them safe? You're about to find out. They put it right on the lights. That's perfect. It is useless, but it's hilarious. And it could actually be useful to stopping your net, so that could have been interesting. But hey, fuck it. That is actually it for the manga collection. That's it for the art collection. And that is it for this part. So next time, we'll be looking at the galleries here, the albums, all the photos we have here. So thank you for watching, guys. We'll be seeing the stage photo, the enemy photo, and the secret photos next time, as well as the next level. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.